Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Jason. This is Art of Creation Homestead, and it's getting hot. Alright, now, here we are in Southwest Ohio. It's not as hot as it might be in the Pacific Northwest right now, because if you're watching this later, then we're actually putting this out. They've been through quite a heat wave, right? Unprecedented temperatures. So, here was just, low 90s, high humidity. So it feels like it's mid to upper 90s, whatever. But, it's this time of year, it's summertime, and it's time to take care of them chickens, right? The chickens, they need some help sometimes when it's hot. Their body temperature, it can be as high as 107 normal, okay? So it's already 107 degrees inside them. Temperature gets hot and humid. Chickens can handle cold weather much better than they can handle hot weather because of that. So they need some help, especially in the high humidity and extreme temperatures. So there's a few things we do. There's a few things that we do to help them along their way. One of the main things you can do is give them some shade. All right, keep them out of that direct sun the best you can, and that'll help them out just in itself. Second thing we do is give them cold water. All right, we'll put ice in their water actually. So that's what we're getting ready to do. Is put ice in their water, and we have a little bit different method of doing so. The way we put ice in our waters is that we use these right here. All right, these are just disposable plastic cups. You buy them, 50, 100, whatever to a pack, and we put water in them and put them in our storage freezer and freeze it. All right, so the reason we do that is because these cups will create a larger block of ice, correct, than just a little ice cube. And the larger the block of ice, the harder it is for it to melt. All right, that's just plain science. Really, you could use any kind of shaped plastic container for an ice cube if you want. It just has to make sure it fits in your water. Like we have this big water here, so we make sure that the cube of ice can actually fit down inside of there. All right, very simple. So we take that and we'll just drop it into our waters like this. Let them thaw out just a little bit. Drop them in. We'll drop them in just like that. Very simple. And put a couple in the little one that we put outside. And you know what? The water overflows a little bit. Big deal. It's right there. Then we'll just put a couple in the big water here, and we do that kind of in the heat of the day. That way they've got some cold water to help bring down their body temperature. Now, ice in the water is one main thing that we do. Now there's other things you can do, especially if you're in the middle of a good heat wave. You can get some cold watermelon. Watermelon, they love it. It hydrates them. There's natural electrolytes inside that watermelon, and so you can do that. Frozen peas, frozen berries of some kind. They really enjoy frozen treats of that nature. As you can see behind me, they go straight to that water though. They really enjoy cold water, good, cold, clean, fresh water. You can even put some apple cider vinegar, some organic apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. That'll help alleviate the stress, kind of keep them healthy. Some people say it even gives a cooling property going down. I've got a chicken pecking me in the back. Keeping them cool in the heat is very important because it's going to stress them out. It's inevitable the heat's going to cause them some stress. You're trying to alleviate that amount of stress. So if you want to keep them healthy, keep them laying the best they possibly can through this heat, you do that. Also, make sure they don't get too much corn. Okay, corn and starchy products have a tendency to heat up their body because their body is trying to process that, because their body doesn't process it as well. So a heavy amount of corn in their diet, or cracked corn for a treat, or scratch grains, can actually heat them up and cause them more problems than good. Some people also like use a mister or use a sprinkler system, soaker hoses, things like that. I guess if you're in an extremely dry climate, like in the desert somewhere, a mister might actually cool the air some. Sprinkler systems, they're not gonna do them a whole lot of good, okay? Honestly, it takes so much water to penetrate their feathers to get down to their skin. It doesn't do a whole lot of good. And also, you're just gonna cause them to be icky. Imagine having this shirt stuck on you in the humidity, right? My shirt's sticking to me a little bit. It's not comfortable. Just give them cold water. Okay, the sprinkler stuff, don't mess with it. It's not worth it. Honestly, your chickens don't want to be soaking wet, and so that doesn't do anything good. You're fooling yourself. All right, so you do those things, take care of them birds in the hot weather. You'd hate to lose chickens that you spend a lot of time and effort and sometimes emotional trauma with just because it got hot and you got lazy, right? So do everything you can, absolutely everything you can. Take care of them birds. All right, hey, look, again, we appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click that bell for notifications. My name is Jason. This is Art of Creation Homestead. We love you guys. God bless you and goodbye.